Bray Speaks Ball back with another video, and today I am going to be talking about something that I have been thinking about for a while, and that is what is going to be the biggest rivalry in women's college basketball next year. Some of these rivalries that we've got in the last few years in college basketball have really helped propel women's basketball as a whole to a whole nother level, because people were so interested in the women's college basketball storylines that it's now carrying on into the WNBA game and just making the sport bigger as a whole. The most notable of those rivalries was Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and Camila Cordoza. And I think there was another big rivalry that was brewing, but it was overshadowed by these upperclassmen. And that rivalry is Juju Watkins and Hannah Hidalgo. So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down a little bit about both of their games and then saying which one I think is going to have a better sophomore season, Juju Watkins or Hannah Hidalgo. Let's get into it. Now, one major reason I think these two players in particular are going to be getting compared to each other as the years go on is one, because last year there was much speculation and debate over who was going to win Freshman of the Year. It could have been Juju. It could have been Hannah. They both had great years. Both of their teams did pretty well. Juju ended up making it a little farther. She got to the Elite 8 versus the Sweet 16 with Notre Dame, but I think it still could have went either way. Juju Watkins did end up winning it, but it was very close, especially stats-wise, and there was just an argument for both of them. Now, I know a lot of people are probably thinking as they listen to this, well, what about Juju and Paige? That's going to be a big rivalry. They just agreed that UConn and USC are going to be playing each other throughout the year, and I agree with you, but that's only going to be for 1 year. Paige is going to the WNBA next year. She's finished with college after next year. Juju and Hannah are both the same age. They're both going into their sophomore season, so they're going to have to play each other for years to come. So let's start off with Juju Watkins. Juju Watkins is a 6'2" guard from the University of Southern California. Last season, she averaged 27.1 points, 7.3 rebounds, 3.3 assists, 2.3 steals, 1.6 blocks, off 40.1% from the field. And those are some impressive numbers. So one thing that I think is really special about Juju is her height. At 6'2", she's not the tallest guard in the nation, but she's definitely on the upper echelon height-wise of guards. And that's why she's able to snag over 7 rebounds a game. And I think that's very important because you don't typically expect that from a guard, but she can do it. And then she has options because she can snag the rebound and then go coast to coast herself because she's quick, she's shifty, or she can be the outlet person when her big gets the rebound. And now that she has Kiki Iriafen, who's going to be in the post, and I'm assuming probably the leading rebounder for that team, she's going to be able to go. So I do expect those rebounding numbers to drop a little bit, but that doesn't take away from her game by any means, because again, she doesn't need to be snagging 7 rebounds a game when you have a quality big to do that. But the most important part is that she is a certified Bray bucket getter. She has a very smooth mid-range game, and she is a 3-level scorer. She can shoot the 3 ball comfortably. She can shoot the mid-range game, which is my favorite part of her game because it's very smooth, very Paul George-esque, but she can also get to the bucket. She has a lot of different moves she'll go to, sometimes the Euro, sometimes she'll just drop that shoulder and just get big coming off 2 feet. There's a lot she can do, but she is a 3-level scorer, and the best definition of that, in my opinion. Last year, she was the second leading scorer in the nation behind Caitlin Clark. And Caitlin Clark, I mean, she was the one. She was the player of the year. So to be second behind her as a freshman is crazy to me. Now, one thing that does worry me a bit about Juju's game in particular is the fact that USC made some moves in the transfer portal, and they got Kiki Iriafen. Now, Kiki Iriafen, in my opinion, is the best 4 in the nation. And I'm saying that because Kiki is not only going to be getting a lot of rebounds as a big, but she is going to be getting a lot of buckets, I would assume. She also has a very tough mid-range game. She likes to catch the ball in the post, turn around, and hit that jumper. And I expect her to get a lot of points, a lot of shots. They're also getting Talia Van Oelhoffen from Oregon State. Now, I don't expect her to make much of a difference to Juju's game in that sense, because she's not someone that takes a lot of shots a game. I think she's more there for defensive side of the ball, for leadership, for things like that. But Kiki is someone who I think is going to be expected to take a lot of shots as well. So it'll be interesting how they play off each other. Now let's shift gears and talk about Hannah Hidalgo. Hannah Hidalgo is a guard from Notre Dame, and physically she's very different than Juju because she is only 5'6". But let's talk about her stats for a bit, and then I'm going to come back to her height. So last season she averaged 22.6 points, 6.2 rebounds, 5.5 assists, 4.6 steals, off 44.6% from the field. Yes, you heard that right. 6.2 rebounds, and that is at 5'6". To me, this stands out because I'd venture to say there's probably some 6-foot+ wings that didn't average 6.2 rebounds last year. And so for her to be doing that at 5'6", to me, it's a testament to her IQ more than anything, because a lot of getting rebounds, especially as a small guard, it's IQ. It's knowing where to be. It's knowing where the ball is going to bounce depending on where that shot is coming from. And she's obviously done very good at this to get 6.2 rebounds a game. On the offensive side of the ball, Hannah is a great scorer. One thing that I love in particular about her game is when she gets to the basket, she avoids contact a lot of the times. A lot of coaches will teach you, especially as a smaller guard, to embrace that contact because you want to either draw a foul or you just want to shock the big so they can't time their jump right. And she avoids it. And I think this is great not only because she's good at it, but it's going to keep her healthy. When you can avoid that contact from those bigs that are hacking, if you're fast enough to always avoid that contact, and of course you can't do it 24/7, but if you can do it a lot, it's just going to keep you healthy and the longevity is just going to be great. Another thing that I think really helps her is her supporting cast. Now, they did make some moves in the transfer portal, but I think the players that they have already is what's important. She has Sonia Centrone at the other guard position, and Sonia is a great guard. I love watching her. Very smooth game, loves to get everybody involved. She's feisty. You have Maddie Westbeld, who's there, kind of big, 4-ish, 5-ish, 3-ish. She's very positionless. She can play whatever, but I think they also have good chemistry and play well together, and I think Maddie's really stepped up her game last year, and I think that helps Hannah as well because she feels comfortable on the court. Olivia Miles might even return. So who knows what could happen, but I think Notre Dame has a very good squad and it makes Hannah a lot more comfortable. However, my favorite part of the game that I think sets her apart from everyone else is the defensive side of the ball. Like I said, she averages 4.6 steals a game. I think that she could probably get a triple-double off points, assists, and steals. And I think that's going to happen this year. That's my big prediction. But on the defensive side of the ball, she can take it from you when you have the ball. She's very good at getting in the passing lanes and intercepting. She just has really quick hands. And then once she gets the ball, she's off to the races and she's hitting that layup every time because she's just so shifty, so fast. But her defense is what sets her apart. I think she is my favorite on-ball defender in the women's game right now. All in all, I think Juju Watkins and Hannah Hidalgo are both going to have amazing years. But if I had to choose one to have a better year next year, it is going to be Hannah Hidalgo. I think Hannah's going to have a better year, one, because there's no transfers coming in that I think are going to need the ball more than any of the players already there. And I think the defensive aspect of the game just takes her to another level. Now, she doesn't score as many points as Juju, but like I said, I expect Juju's points per game to drop this year with Kiki Iriafen coming in, because I can't see Kiki Iriafen coming in just to score 7 or 8 points a game. I just can't see it. And so I'm picking Hannah Hidalgo to have the better year, but all in all, I think they're going to be neck and neck, and I can't wait to follow this rivalry as the year goes on. That is Bray Speaks Ball, back with another video. Make sure you like and subscribe. A lot more videos coming soon. In the comments, tell me what you think. Who's the better player? How do you feel about it? What do you want me to talk about that doesn't even involve them? Just about anything coming up. Let me know. Bray Speaks Ball. We out of there.